Today we're going to talk with Claude Schmoyer, one of the co-founders of TubeStart, about best practices leading up to your campaign, during your campaign, and after your campaign. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer, and this is Claude Schmoyer from TubeStart. Thanks for hanging out.
Awesome, great to be here.
So, TubeStart, what is it, real quick?
TubeStart is a content development platform for video and film projects across the board. Obviously, we started on YouTube, and we've expanded to online video and film projects.
All right. So if you guys are looking to do like crowdfunding campaigns, whether it's just like a one-time deal, you could do that, or an ongoing thing. What are the different options, real quick?
Well, the main difference is that we're way better than the other platforms.
Oh, all right.
It's a bold statement, but come to our platform, we back it up. We have 4 different funding models. We have the fixed, the flexible, subscription, and pledge funding. That's the basics that we do. We also have fully automated perk fulfillment. One of the problems that most platforms suffer from is to the tune of 70 to 75% of rewards never get delivered, and we fix that whole problem. So we don't call it crowdfunding because it's very 2010. We call it fan-supported content development.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so if someone has an audience on their YouTube channel and they're looking to monetize that by doing either a crowdfunding like campaign through just like an event or a product, or maybe an ongoing basis, what are some best practices that they should be considering and thinking through leading up to even launching a campaign in the first place?
Well, the gist of it is this. Launching a crowdfunding campaign is the very last step in your plan to get your content developed. Because ultimately what you need to do is determine your audience, whether that metric comes from your Facebook friends, your Twitter followers, your subscribers on YouTube, your friends and family. Determine that, number one. Number two, once you have that list together, remember that 80% of all contributions come from an email link. So it's not this heavy traffic volume on the other platforms, it's the list that you make, the friends and family that you develop, and that metric from these other social media platforms that ultimately give you the crowd from which you'll source your funding. And remember, getting the snowball effect rolling by having a party and saying, hey guys, this is the project I want to launch, this is what I'm doing, get a soft yes from people before you launch. And then 3 days beforehand, hit them with an email, we're going to be launching in 3 days, I want to get a soft yes, give me 10, give me 20. The night before, hit them up again, and then that day, Wednesday's the best day, by the way. Statistically, people give more on Wednesday than the other day. Have that metric, have that event, let people know, and then launch. Don't just launch a crowdfunding campaign and think, I'm going to do it, I'm going to get free stuff, because it never happens. Yeah.
I've learned, because I've done a couple, and I've learned that it works best if you communicate as much as possible before the event actually goes live. So rather than just springing it on them out of nowhere, and they've never heard anything about this thing that's coming, there's been no anticipation built, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, Tim's asking for money. You'll get something, but
it doesn't work for my parents either. Every time, yeah.
It's not nearly as effective as if you start casting the vision for it early, start talking about it. Guys, here's what's coming. I'm really excited for this. Tell them what they can expect and build so that when you do launch it, they're just ready to go and they already understand. The questions have all been worked out beforehand, and you'll get a lot of good feedback in the beginning too. So I felt the ones that I've done, that's worked really well.
I agree. Look, clearly defined goals. Where's the money going? Have an actual production budget. And the thing is, if you're already a creator and you have substantial video behind you, they're going to be more likely to contribute because you have a track record of success. That being said, during the process, update. Do a video update. Thank your contributors. Thank your contributors again. Ask them to pass it out to your friends. Somebody likes your campaign update on Facebook or Twitter, reach out to that person directly and say, hey, I noticed you liked my campaign update. How do you feel about giving me $5? Or how do you feel? And remember, it is not for the faint of heart. You have to be willing to stand, as you know, behind your project, because if you can't stand behind it, what's going to make anybody else?
Yeah. One of the other things that I learned too is that it's always going to take more time and cost more money to fulfill perks than you think it will, because you always think oh, the CD's $15, I'll just sell it for $15, But then you take into account all the time, and then there's shipping, and then there's packaging, and by the end of it, if you don't, even if you do all the math right at the beginning, somehow it still ends up being more expensive. So I would say, I don't have a magic number, but maybe 20% higher than what you think it's going to go for. Make that perk that much higher, or does that sound about right?
Well, here's the thing. 70 to 75% of all crowdfunding platform projects suffer exactly what you said, which is failed or delayed delivery of the perks. Because exactly what you said. Look, you got 800 people buying your items. That's fantastic, and you're excited because you have all this money, and then you realize, I gotta go get 812 items. As far as a percentage to add, it's difficult to say because, shipping distance and that kind of thing. But one of the things that we've done with the Perk Engine is done completely automated fulfillment and design of over 801 products, from shower curtains to baseball caps to hoodies to coffee mugs to iPhone cases, where the creator can build it seriously in under 10 seconds, and it can be on your campaign page. Somebody buys it, the profit of which goes to your PayPal, and it gets delivered by the third party, and you're done.
Guys, just seriously, take my word on it. It's always more expensive than you think it is. Even if it's just all digital products, something breaks, something happens, it's just trust me on that one. Okay, so anyway, now we got that in your head, where can they check out TubeStart?
Yeah, so you can visit us at tubestart.com. We launched Olga K on Thursday, $100,000 campaign. She's already got over 10 grand on that. She's actually closer to 11. And Mario Joyner's campaign, Digital Dan, a man who just wants to be left to his own devices, kind of like me, got $2,000, $1,000 from Jerry Seinfeld and $1,000 from Chris Rock. So we're really excited about those tweets going out by those guys.
Yeah, so go check them out. Their support team's great. They'll help answer your questions, take care of you as you go through this process, so that'll be great for you. We'll also love to hear from you guys in the comments below about any advice and tips you have for running a crowdfunding campaign, things that you've learned either the hard way or from friends or whatever. Leave those below. And if you are thinking about doing a crowdfunding campaign, always read the comments down there. People leave really good, awesome stuff. They really do. These people here, they're smart people. So go comment down below. If this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Every week, we help you guys as video creators know how to build your audiences and spread your message here on YouTube so that the people who need to hear what you have to say can find you, and your channel can grow as you are helping to change their lives by spreading your message. So thank you for letting me help you do that. Subscribe. I'll see you guys again later. Bye.